Okay, some thugs attacking.
I'm gone.
Here we can go. There's a street thugs.
Die.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, those graphical effects you see are critical hits. Nothing more.
Done.
Melee
gone.
fighting normally doesn't have any graphical effects, only on critical hits. Spells, on the other hand, can have lengthy animations. Not on the low levels,
right.
but I think I hate using some of the high level spells in this game because they're so goddamn long and boring, the animations. So they sort of put a stop on the entire fight. Now I want to be a thief. Yeah, it'll cost some money. Could you thief for hire? Could you train me? Sure, for the spot of thing. No, I haven't. That's fine. You're gonna, yeah. We also treat that 50 comments. Yeah, sounds good. You know, so you got to stop doing whatever you're doing now, right? You can't be a warrior or whatnot and a thief. You alright with that, Cutter? Yes, I am. Let's get to it then. What I'm gonna learn ye here are a thief's 6 best blobs. Sneaking about, hiding, picking locks and pockets, fighting and removing traps, and my favorite, stabbing plucky bergs in the back. Okay, I don't need to be told what each of these things does. I'm sort of interested about the backstab though. If he managed to sneak up on a bugger and he wants to start a row, just attack the sword from behind. You got a much better chance of hitting him, and when you do, you hit harder. Okay, your training as a thief begins. Learn all you
Updated
can.
my journal.
Okay, 3000 experience. After a long period of training, Carver nods at you in satisfaction. I must say, Cutter, never have I run across a faster learner. I'd almost say you've done this all before. As Carver speaks, you come to a realization that you have done this before. That at one time you possessed all these skills and the training has reawakened them. Perhaps I have, Carver, and simply forgot.
I feel stronger.
Basically, we got a thieves level. So we won't be getting anything out of this, really. Yeah, 40 thieves skill points. So what do we really want? I think detect traps also means disarm traps. Open doors. I'm not that interested in stealth, to be honest, or pickpockets. At least not yet. I'm not sure what you can pick from people's pockets. But I know we can come back to these areas later on in the game, so I don't want to invest in them now. What I do want is to enable open doors and detect traps. Yeah, detect traps is priority. I don't think there are that many traps in the game, and certainly not for a while. But we can also open all the chests and doors by bashing them open with our guys, at least for a while. So there's no hurry to get the open door skill. We can't detect and disarm traps with any other way, so I think it should have at least a higher priority. Yeah, the experience level to reach next level is much lower. It's 3000 less on this level than a fighter and half of what a mage needs to achieve. So leveling up should be quite fast as a thief. Didn't consider that. That's a big advantage because every level up, as first time you reach level, you get to put a character point somewhere. So this should be a good way to gain character points faster. We could definitely use more intelligence. I want it to be something like 18 this game. Because it opens up so many possibilities and probably the options and experience you get from them will pay it all back, and it makes a much more interesting playthrough anyway. So what quest did we have? I think we'll start with the finding Craddock or Sevta. I think we'll find Craddock, so I know where the marketplace is.
I'm gone.
All I need to do is talk to the man, tell him the message, and I'm done.
All right.
That's easy.
I'm gone. Done.
Okay, we're going to the marketplace.
All right.
Find Craddock.
All right.
Where is Craddock? No, Giscoil, Sahjai, merchant. Okay, actually
I'm
we
gone.
want to talk to a merchant. We want to sell our crap away, and we still have an unidentified earring. I don't think we'll be using that much. Okay, now we have a decent amount of money again. Or for the first time, to be precise. But that still isn't a lot. If we had double that, maybe close to 1,000, we could buy some decent amount of blood charms. They heal 18 hit points. They're the cheapest ones. These heal only half of that, but they cost more because they have these buffs. This is better, but their cost is prohibitive. So blood charms, you always want blood charms if you want healing items. Cheap, decent healing, very good item. I don't want to spend a lot of money on healing since I might actually need them to do quests and things like that. But where's Craddock?
All right.
We need to find Craddock. Oh, it's Prothera. Gaha? Okay, he's Craddock, yeah. You see a huge man watching the area with a tight-lipped frown and narrow eye. He sounds slightly as if bearing a heavy load on his shoulders. The unpleasant smell of sweat and dirt wafts from his clothes. Never heard that word before. The man glances down at you and his frown deepens. I? What are ye sniffing around here for? You Craddock? Mayhap. He studies your face as if trying to recall you. If I am, what be it to ye? Okay, I come with a message from behind the sender. The message states, the shipment must be incursed by the 3rd day or there will be a penalty. By the hells, can they be such fools they think we can miracle it there? Alright, then your message has found its way to the right ears. For all the good it will do. Okay, what's the problem? Look around ye. These lacquers and halfwits can barely keep up with the load as it stands, and now it needs doing in half the time. Okay, need any help? I'll tell you what I need. All my men to show up for work. Jelai has gone missing since this morn, and I need him back. Okay, where did he go? That high-bred goat is probably passed out on the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse, when he should be here helping us, worthless sod. Okay, I could find him for a price. Kardec is silent for a moment, then nods. Aye, you find Jelai, ye tell him to drag his worthless bub-ridden hide here. I'll pay ye for ye trouble. When ye find him, I'll get.
Updated my journal.